Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of the HBCU Alumni House Party. Whoo, man, it's been some kind of day, and I'm wondering what kind of day you have had. Hey, let me know. What kind of day have you been having? Good day, okay day, an awesome, amazing day? Let me know. Put it in the chat. Matter of fact, right now in the chat, make sure you let us know what school you are coming from. Let me know. Shout out your school. Shout out your Greek organization. Shout out your clubs and organizations. I am definitely looking for alumni from Livingstone College and from Southwestern Christian College to make sure that we can make sure we say hello to you all. We got two amazing, wonderful people on the show for today. Now, but before we do that, I need you to hit that share button. Yeah, it's over there. It's over there somewhere. I don't know where it's at. Hit the share button. All right, Central State visiting alumni, how are you? But hit that share button or hit that like button. So I want to see the shares, I want to see the likes, and shout out real quick to all the replayers, for those who came to the house party late. You know, if you was tardy to the party, yeah, to my tardy to the party folks, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. So now listen, I want to give a shout out one more time. And again, for some of you all, if you didn't know, again, I did, I've been going through, y'all. So y'all keep your boy lifted. Keep your boy lifted in prayer. It's been something else, for anybody who has ever lost a parent, especially when you lose mama. Boy, that thing right there hits so different. It really does. So I want to say thank you again to all those who reached out and said, a word of encouragement, to, just to say hello, to just say, just praying for you. If you gave me heart emojis, whatever you did on my page, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Today was a little rough because today would have been my mother's 73rd birthday. So she died literally a month ahead of her birthday. Something like my father. My father left a month before his birthday. So it was a little rough today. But it rained. I got up. I finally got up, got moving. I went to the gym, got me 3 miles in. Whew, yeah, I got me good 3 miles in under an hour. That was good for me. And then I went to lunch. Went to one of my mother's favorite restaurants. Had a good time there. Then I went shopping. My mother liked to shop. So I did some retail therapy. Yes, did some retail therapy. So I bought a new suit. And so that was pretty cool. And I bought some other stuff too. But anyway, I made it through the day. So thank you for my family, my friends, all supporters. Thank you again. And for anybody who has ever gone down this road, I continue to pray for you as you pray for me. Thank you. so very much. Hey, now, so anyway, shout out again to some of the alumni who are checking in right now. I see some alums who are checking in. I see a Carolyn Anderson from the Beta Kappa chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, class of 1965. I see John McRae, or Gilbert McRae from the class of 74 from Livingstone College. Willie Tabor, man, what's happening? Oh my gosh. I haven't seen your name in such a long time. How are you, sir? So now, before we get started, we do have two wonderful guests who are going to be joining us today. Now, let me tell you, now, not often I'm able to get the Alumni Association presidents from both institutions on the show. So today we do have Bruce Stanback, who is from the class of 1979 from Livingstone College. He's also serving, recently elected as the National Alumni Association president of Livingstone College. And so we want to just, support him, and all the alums who are watching, support him today. Thank you so very much. And then we also have on the show, Vernesha Cathey. I hope I'm saying that last name right. She saw me looking like, I hope I said it right. She is from the class of 1991 from Southwestern Christian College. And she's also the National Alumni Association president. So we are so glad to have both of them here. Oh, and let me say something real quick. Let me just give this disclaimer. Hey, everybody. So now, typically we raise money for about 3 or 4 different HBCUs every week. We've been doing this since June 1st to December 31st. Now, there are a couple schools on the list because their school and their foundation is not associated with the Facebook Donate. And because this is the platform we chose to be consistent and to support, we are working with those schools to see if they will hopefully get their paperwork and things in order so they can be a part of the process. However, we also, when we select their schools, like this coming Saturday, I know, Galen, right? We see Willie. I hadn't seen him in a minute, so it's good to see him. All right. So, I'm sorry about that. So now we choose the schools at least once a month for the following months. Like this coming Saturday, we will spin the wheel and randomly select the schools that we're going to support for November. So when we did this last month for October, on the 1st of October, so you all just kind of know, I'm being transparent for a moment. On the 1st of October, or we do every time we spin the wheel, we always make sure we communicate with the institution just to let them know that we are doing this. Now, it's an alumni crowdfunding effort. I think that multiple streams of income is important for any organization, any nonprofit. You don't just base your budget off of membership alone. You have to find different ways to raise money. And so this is just an extra blessing that we believe. No disrespect to anybody. There was one particular school that almost lost some money because they almost didn't want to participate. So glad they did change their mind. So we always email. Once we select the schools, we always will take the moment to email the president of the institution, the vice president of institutional advancement, the alumni affairs director, and the National Alumni Association president, if we can identify those 4 persons. Now, we may find somebody else, but we try to get to those 4 people. And we send them a very detailed information letter to say who we are, what we're doing, why we're doing, no strings attached. There's no fee from the donor, no fee from the institution, and how the whole process works and how you will be communicating. Now, when we first started this back in June, we typically didn't tell an institution until after the campaign was over. Oh, by the way, XYZ school, we just raised $1,000 or $2,000 for your school. It's free money. I'm quite sure the school wasn't going to turn it down. Or who would? What nonprofit would? I'm just saying. And I'm not mad at anybody. Well, we send out the information to the 3 schools for this week, for the entire month. And so we got sometimes we get a response, an immediate response, and sometimes we may not get a response until the week of the campaign. Well, in this case, one particular school, after the campaign launches on Saturday night for every school, every Saturday night, we launch the next week's campaigns. Not until Monday afternoon, I get an email and or phone call and an inbox Facebook message from Prairie View A&M University, asking some additional questions, wanted to know who I contacted. So I gave her the information. I forwarded them the information, like, this is who I sent everything to. I got no response. Well, campaign's already started. Well, they had a few more questions. I love questions. I love questions. What I've also noticed is sometimes, because people will say, well, Anthony Brown works for and he represents the United Negro College Fund. How is he doing this and supporting this for a non-UNCF member institution? Well, that happens because we just spin the wheel and wherever it lands, it lands. Because you as the donor have the choice to make the decision if you want to give to that school or not. I'm just a cheerleader because the money never touches my hand or any of the hands of our committee. Prairie View decided, we don't want to participate, even though the campaign had already started, because they believed that they were already running a fundraiser for the month of October for their alumni. Now, what I tried to share with Prairie View A&M, like we share with all HBCUs, this campaign is a crowdfunding source because we have this HBCU alumni united group of 80,000 potential alumni who could give, who may not be an alum of your institution. And we have a very consistent, simple process to give. Not to say that they can't go to your website, but I may not want to do that because that's not in my frame of, in my scope or in my mindset to do. But if I see it right there pop up on the screen, oh, let me go and give right now. Nothing wrong with that, we believe. But Prairie View A&M thought differently, and they did not want to participate. So they asked us if we would conclude their campaign. So we did. Monday afternoon, they had at that point raised $105 from 8 donors. So we want to thank those 8 donors who did contribute to Prairie View A&M as of Monday. And I did share with Prairie View, I said, you will receive a report, like all schools. At the end of the campaign, within 30 to 40 days after the campaign closes, your institution will receive a report from Facebook saying, hey, dear XYZ school, Anthony Brown started a campaign on this day to this day. It raised this amount of money. Here are the list of donors, their emails, and how much was given so you can do your donor stewardship and do follow-up. What I also shared with Prairie View A&M is that in most cases, at that point, the 8 people who gave were not Prairie View alums. Because our whole concept is for all HBCU alumni should support all HBCUs. Since we're always talking about we should support black businesses, well, we are the black business. So I just wanted to kind of let you all know what happened, how that happened. So just in case you catch it now or catch it on the replay, or if you might have, I don't want to, again, they thought that maybe we could, throw them back in the hopper, and they didn't understand the fact that once we select your name and we make the announcement and the link goes live, we can't resend it. Now, had they maybe responded prior to Saturday night, we probably could have shifted some things. We could have shifted and changed the date. But since they didn't respond until when they responded, well, the link, the campaign had already started, so I couldn't stop it. And so with that, I wish them well, and they wished us well. And we hope that maybe one day in 2021, we can try it again. So just wanted to kind of let you all know what was happening. So someone says, kudos for the work you're doing and keep doing it. It works. Central State University received our $15,000 check about a month ago. Yes. And we are happy to share how it works with any institution. So thank you. Matter of fact, yes, I may need you to help me spread that message. So thank you for that person. So nonetheless, hey, before we get started, how many of you all, let me know in the chat, let me know by the hearts, let me know by the thumbs up, how many of you all having homecoming withdrawal? Let me know. Let me see right now in the chat. Who is having homecoming withdrawal? Who got the shakes? Who is having the shakes? Even my engineer, right? She's like right here having the shakes. So listen, I applaud all these institutions for all the virtual homecoming experience, but there's nothing like being able just to touch and agree and be able to be able to connect with everyone. And I know soon and very soon, when all God's children get together, and I ain't talking about in heaven, when we can get back on campus, oh, what a time. Oh, What a time. But in the meantime, hey, I want to show you this documentary. It's called The Experience. It's a documentary about HBCU homecoming that's going to be coming out in November. So let's go check it out.
Homecoming at an HBCU is amazing. It's epic. It's fun. It's like the best experience like of your life.
Homecoming at an HBCU, nothing like it.
Relive the experience, to reflect, to reclaim, to donate, to build, to reinforce, and to do all of those things during that week.
When homecoming comes around, it's like the flags go up, everyone has new energy. You got the new shoes, new outfits. HBCU is more for African American students, a place they can actually feel like a majority in life.
Undergrad, like that's the time we get to skip class, you know, you get to do stuff like the stuff during the day, like the comedy show, the Taste of FAMU, like that fun stuff. That's cool, and that stuff you get to do while you're in school.
HBCU homecoming is like a big family reunion. Seeing people that have graduated that you haven't seen, or like just seeing the way like old Howard, because there's always this argument, old Howard versus new Howard.
You have all the Greeks out. Everybody just kind of meets in front of the union. So they're out there filming, they're out there strolling, everybody's out there talking, everybody's out there just doing their thing.
Homecoming at a university is what it says. It's coming home.
We get so caught up in our day-to-day lives, especially now that we're out of school and we're grown and have families and working and careers and all that good stuff. And homecoming is a way to come back and reconnect.
Hey, so again, I can't wait to see what this documentary is like. And again, I know we are having the shakes and we are having the withdrawal. But hey, in the meantime, I need for you to do this for me. I need you to go and take that $5 that you was going to film that fish dinner. Take that $5 you was going to buy that t-shirt with. Take that same $5 that you was going to pay for parking. I need you to put it on one of these institutions for the night, okay? So I need you to put it on Southwestern Christian College or put it on Livingstone tonight. And let's have a great time. So first up, we do have, I'm just going to say Vernesha because I'm going to mess up her last name and I don't want to mess it up any more than when I already jacked it up. So all the way from Southwestern Christian College. Again, this is probably a school that many of us have maybe not have heard of before. So we have an opportunity to learn more about this institution today from the National Alumni Association president. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, so give me how you pronounce your last name.
Well, let's start at the beginning. My name is Vernesha.
See, I know how to mess it all up.
The Cathey was the easy part.
Oh my God, I had the Cathey right. Vernesha. Oh,
Two first names, Vernesha Cathey.
Vernesha Cathey. Awesome.
That's right.
I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Hey,
No
how
problem.
you doing?
I'm great, and I'm very excited to be here, and thank you so much for including Southwestern Christian College. And hey, we'll take all those little dollars. We're not going to turn it down.
Listen, I know that's right. I know. So first of all, let's talk about, for somebody who doesn't know about Southwestern Christian College, like me.
Okay.
Tell me about the school.
We are 71 years old. Can you believe that?
Oh.
We were actually founded in 1948 in Fort Worth, Texas by G.P. Bowser and moved to Terrell at our current location in 1949. Now, a lot of people say they don't know about Terrell, but you do know about Terrell. Terrell is only about 30 minutes from Dallas, east of Dallas, but we have a famous native son. He grew up right around the corner from the campus. When you come to Terrell, there's a big red sign saying, "Welcome home, Jamie Foxx." Jamie Foxx is from Terrell, Texas. And if
oh
you remember,
my God, yes, I do remember him saying like that. Yes.
If you remember the Jamie Foxx show, he would always say Terrell, Texas. So that's where we are. Only 30 minutes east of downtown Dallas. 71 years old. We are the only historical Black college among the Churches of Christ. And we are a junior college. We have several disciplines for those that are interested in receiving an associate's degree. But if you want to stay 4 years, you can get a degree in religious education or Bible. So we also have athletics. We are a member of the National Junior Athletic Association, D1. We have men and women's basketball. We have women's volleyball and men and women's track. In fact, for years, I know people that are track stars. They know about Southwestern because we were the #1 junior college for years in track. We have several Olympians that have come from Southwestern Christian College. And if you know anything about a cappella singing,
she said right here. She said, don't
Southwestern Christian College in Terrell, Texas, the world-renowned a cappella chorus of Southwestern Christian College.
Now, were you in the choir?
Beg your pardon?
Were you in the choir?
Of course. I wasn't running no track. So I was in the chorus. Yes. And we have, actually, not only do we have a chorus, we have a traveling chorus that goes out during the summer. We visit several cities around the United States. So we will probably be coming to an area near you. In March, we go out as well on our spring tour. So there's a lot of opportunities to hear the Southwestern Christian College a cappella chorus.
So what motivated you to want to go to SWCC?
Family. My mother and my father both attended Southwestern Christian College. My father was in the first class of Southwestern Christian College.
Wow.
My mother came through a few years later. They end up meeting. Bam, here I am. I have 2 brothers, Vernon and Victor. Vernesha, Vernon, and Victor. We all went to Southwestern Christian College. And there's a lot of us that can share that same story. We are really family-oriented at Southwestern, and I'm one of several families where all the children, the mother, the father, the children, and now the grandchildren and the great-grandchildren are coming to Southwestern Christian College. So we're a very unique story. Very unique.
I never knew.
So you got to come visit us.
Terrell, Texas.
Yes.
30 minutes, about 30 miles from Dallas?
Yes, because I actually live in Dallas.
Okay.
Well, in the Dallas area.
Okay.
The city of Dallas downtown, and sometimes I have to jump down and run to the college. It may be like 25 minutes from downtown Dallas to the campus.
Wow. Okay. So now we do have a video that talks about someone who came to visit the campus.
Right. We love to have partnerships, and we have a partnership with iDebate, which is a group out of Rwanda. And, Rwanda, of course, had to deal with the horrible genocide, and they have been rebuilding their country. And so with the avenue of debate, they teach about Africa, teach about history, teach about the history of Rwanda, and teach about reconciliation. So they go just about everywhere, but they did want to visit Southwestern. And so we had them down, and they said, Rwanda and Terrell kind of the same, small. But hey, we were like, hey, come on.
All right, we're going to take a quick moment. We're going to check out this quick little video of this relationship and this partnership that you all had with iDebate. All right, let's go check this out.
The Rwanda story can teach us how to forgive, how to value one another, and how to live together like brothers and sisters in Christ, brothers and sisters of humanity, and live together as the people of creation.
We would like to take this opportunity to thank the Southwestern Christian College for welcoming us. Thank the choir for the beautiful welcoming song when we got to the campus. We thank the president of the university, Dr. Simster. Thank you so much for having us at your home. Thank you so much for taking us to your church. It was a beautiful experience. And we thank Miss Vernesha for being a beautiful host, for being such a great person. We thank the whole community and all the students at large. Thank you for making us feel like we're at home. Thank you for appreciating us. Thank you for showing us all the beautiful things you did. We love staying at Southwestern Christian College, and we enjoyed having all of you. God bless you all, and we love you so much.
Well, there you go. All right. Wow.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
We're gonna have them back pretty soon. So, you know, after COVID and everything, and we're okay, and the borders are open back up, we're on their list to come back, and we can't wait to have them back.
Someone else wanted to let you know that they were Willie Tabor, who was with Livingstone. He wanted to let you know that he was once vice president of institutional advancement at Jarvis Christian College, which is about 15 miles from Tyler, which is, I guess, not far from.
Yes, less than an hour drive. Yes.
Okay, all in that same neighborhood, so to speak.
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's talk about the whole idea of. So we talked about family. We talked about the institution. Now let's talk about the importance of giving, and let's talk a little bit more about. Let's talk to our audience. Whether we're watching them right now, we're gonna catch them on the replay. I call them my target to the party, folks. Why people should want to support Southwestern Christian College.
Thank you for asking. That's a great question. Because as many of the institutions, we're all suffering right now with COVID. We've had to make some decisions as far as, how we're going to proceed. Are we going to go only online? Are we going to go hybrid? What are we going to do? But as alums, we know one of our major things that we like to do is help to recruit and help raise money for the school. So on March the 13th, when the world shut down, basically, or the United States shut down at least, we were actually in the middle of our spring tour. That's when our students go out. That's our major recruiting time for the institution. That's also a time that we raise a lot of money for our school. We have about 14 stops that we go to every year. And we had to bring our students home. And then not only were we bringing students home, we were dropping them off along the way so they could be safe and in their homes. So that shut down a lot of our fundraising. And then right after we finished that fundraising effort, we run right into our National Dinner Days, which are huge banquets that our women's auxiliary group, the Bowser Associated Women, they raise millions of dollars for Christian education for Southwestern Christian College. They had about 12 dates back to back, Houston, Los Angeles. Dallas was able to actually have theirs. Theirs was like the first week in March. Nashville, a lot of our major cities where a lot of our alumni are and where we have these fundraising events, they were shut down and we have not been able to recover at this point. So any dollars we can get, we would definitely appreciate, as I know all HBCUs. And I appreciate you for this effort because not only are you giving us an opportunity to reach an audience we may not have ever reached, you're giving other alumni an opportunity to learn about other schools. And so we can partner and help each other and support each other.
And that's always, I know before we got the show started, ladies and gentlemen, Vernesha. I'm about to say Vernesha and Bruce were sitting there chit-chatting because they're both NAA president. They were just sitting there. They were already starting to brainstorm. Yeah, Miss Cathey. I'm gonna mess with that Vernesha. I'm gonna keep messing it up. All right. So we right now are. Let's see. I'm gonna go over here and we're gonna check out and see how much money we've raised so far. Now, again, the campaign. Every time we raise money, it goes from Saturday to 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, we're gonna go, and it's all about all HBCU alumni supporting all HBCUs. We love the fact that alums want to support their own institution. That's great, but we want to take a moment and put 5 on somebody else real quick. Come on and put 5 on. So right now we are. I don't know if you all can see. I'm gonna enlarge my screen just a little bit more. So right now we are at $90. Now that's $90 more than what they had, but I know we can do better than this, y'all.
That's right.
So I don't know where y'all watching that right now, but there's the link right now. We drop it in the chat, and we're gonna drop it a couple more times because we're sharing this through multiple pages and multiple streams. So we want to make sure that everybody sees it. Again, here is your opportunity right now that you can be a blessing. Again, like I talked about before, we typically, for us having our typical homecomings, we may have the vendors outside, and we got the fish fries, and we got all that. Take that $5 you're gonna put on that fish dinner and don't give it to Southwestern. Or take that t-shirt. We want to haggle the t-shirt guy. We want to we trying to haggle for the best price. We trying to talk them down. Or how we do. We wait until Sunday. For those we wait till Sunday because they don't want to take that stuff back home. So it might have been 15 on Thursday, but by the time Sunday come, it's like the $5 blowout special. Take that $5 t-shirt money. Come on and give Southwestern some of that today. Or or if you were, for those of us who have football games and we have to go pay for parking, and then, if you don't want to park at the stadium, or you want to, somebody started charging you to park $5 at the church or $5 in somebody's driveway or on somebody's yard, take that $5 and show some love to Southwestern. And you want to get more, I ain't gonna stop you.
That's right. I won't either.
I ain't gonna hold you. I won't hold you. Not one bit if you want to put a little bit more than just the $5. But let's see what we can do tonight and throughout the rest of this week. We had $90. I'm going to just refresh this to make sure that nobody give and I didn't miss out on something just now. Just want to make sure. Sometimes people, okay, so it's still 90. I've been talking for about 5 minutes about this. Now, I can keep talking. Well, y'all want me to stop talking? Then start giving.
That's right.
Now, y'all didn't have to pay to get in to watch the show. You know how the pastors do when you come to church. You ain't have to pay to get in, but you got to pay to get out. Come on, y'all. Come on. I'm not asking for the $20 donuts to come down the aisle. I'm not asking for the $100 donuts to come down the aisle, but I am asking for anybody who's watching right now, if you would take a moment, if we can show that, if we really say that all HBCU alumni, or no, what we really say is, do HBCU alumni care?
Yes.
And if we really say we care about our HBCU, because if we don't take care of us, who will?
That's right.
Come on, somebody.
It starts at home.
As alumni, we are the CARES program. Come on. That's what our good brother told us last week from ITC. He said, this is the HBC, this is the CARES program. While we waiting on the government, while we waiting on 45 or whoever else, we can go and take care of our own. We really can.
That's right.
So thank you for the $123,000 we've done so far. Thank you for what we've done so far. But we're not done yet.
That's right. We got before we sleep.
So right now, we got to take care of Livingstone and Southwestern Christian College. So,
and I would like to say, I would like to say what you just said. I did watch the broadcast last week, and I thought that interview was wonderful. And when he said, "We are the CARES Act," I was like, I'm taking that, because that is absolutely true.
You see, I just said it because I was going to say it. Like, oh, I'm saying that.
Charity starts at home. Charity starts at home. So we need to take care of each other. I love this show. I have shared it with a lot of Southwestern alumni. I'm texting my officers right now, like, hey, I need y'all on. But I've been giving, and I've been learning a lot about a lot of different, like I was calling it Livingstone. You just taught me Livingstone. So I'm learning, and that's what this is all about. And so there's, there's still 105 of us. Is that correct? Yeah. So, I thank you so much for this platform. And I would like to just say, this is a great avenue, and I appreciate what you're doing. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. I would like to also mention our president of Southwestern Christian College is also an alum of Southwestern Christian College as well. Wow. Yes, Dr. Irvin D. Seenster Jr. In fact, many of our administrators are what? Alums. Christian College. We have come right back home. I mentioned to you, we're family. So we've come right back home, and we have worked in our professional careers, other places, and, come back to the campus and giving back. And so, this is fantastic. So thank you. And I can't wait to hear about Livingstone and keep this conversation going. And hope.
So I want to shout out real quick. One of my other NAA presidents just logged in. His name is Calvin Wall. Calvin he's the National Alumni Association president at Shaw University.
Okay, I'm familiar with Shaw.
I'm waiting for Shaw to come up on the list, but hey, Calvin, I'm so glad you're watching. So again, it's about all HBCU alumni supporting all HBCUs. Listen, we are the CARES Act. This is it.
That's right.
I
love that. That's a shirt.
We got to care for our own, y'all. We got to care for our own, because we can't depend on these other folks. We certainly can't depend on 45. No, all I'm saying is what I'm saying. 1 minute is one thing and 1 minute is something else. All I'm saying is, while we waiting on 45 or 46 or whoever else, we can go and take care of our own.
That's right.
All right. So, Vernesha.
Yeah!
Listen, I thank you for coming on and spending some time with us today. Listen, you're gonna come back. We're gonna bring you back in a few moments. We're gonna go talk to Bruce in a little bit. But thank you. Listen, y'all, continue to text some folks, continue to email some folks, continue to tag some people in the video. Let them know that we here. We got a little bit more time. We ain't done yet. We want to make sure that we can move that needle up. Now, you've educated us on some stuff today. You taught us some things. You taught us things about Southwestern Christian College, but now we want to see if we can be a blessing. And if somebody can, at least let's make sure we move that needle beyond $90 tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight. We're going to go all the way to Saturday. We'll go all the way to Saturday. I'll see you back in just a few moments.
Okay, thank you.
Y'all, we having a good time tonight. Listen. You know how we normally do. We normally do our house party where we do our shout out with our names and everything. But I'm going to hold on for that today. Let me also put a shameless plug real quick. If anybody's watching right now, if you are running for an elected position, if you are running for an elected position or you are incumbent right now and you are currently holding office and you're seeking for re-election, we would love to have you on our show this coming Saturday night. This past Saturday, we had an amazing show with 6 different candidates from across the country talking about why they want to run for office in a nonpartisan perspective. We weren't endorsing anybody. We just living and have a platform. Yes, Willie, we could definitely do that. But we wanted to make sure in a nonpartisan way, allow candidates to come onto the show. So if you are a candidate or if you know somebody who is an HBCU alum that's running for a school board or city council or state legislation, state representatives or U.S. Congress or anything of that nature, if they're running, we would love to be able to have them. We got to space about 6 people, about 6 alums, give or take, on this show this Saturday night. So just drop a link in the chat or leave us a comment. Let us know if you know somebody. We would love to have them on the show this coming Saturday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time so we can chat with you about why you are running for office and talk more about voter education, because Black voters matter. They really do. I'm gonna keep driving this home until November 3rd. So let's go out. And even in this pandemic, even through social distancing, shout out to everybody who's been voting so far. If your state is an early voter, or if you're doing absentee voting or things of that nature, to all of our Greek organizations and alumni organizations that have been doing roll and stroll and party to the polls. Y'all been doing it. Y'all been doing it, y'all, and we're going to keep doing it until November 3rd because we know Black voters matter. Let's check this out.
Who needs a little love today? Who needs some love sent their way? Who needs love? Some love sent their way. Who needs love? Who needs love?
In addition to this, I think it's so powerful when we hear from young people, because from out of the mouths of babes, young people can say some very powerful words to motivate, because they just speak from the heart. They really do. Just like this young man right here.
You say vote, and then someone says democracy is a sham. Those people don't speak for me. The system is rigged. You say vote, and then someone says it doesn't matter if this stays red and that stays blue. This thing is already unlocked. You say vote, and then someone says, hey, I'm making a statement by not voting. And then you say, well, I can't hear it. This is not about the White House. This is about your house. If you're not registered to vote, you can't sit on a jury. You can't choose your mayor. You can't choose your city council. You can't even choose your district attorney. You can't decide which measures will help your family and which will put them at risk. Democracy is not a sham. It's a job. It's our job. And it took too long to get it, to just let it slide. You say vote, because there are still some people out there that don't want you to.
That's it. That's all I got to say. You heard him. Miles of babes. Vote. And if you already did, thanks. If you know somebody who didn't, tell them to go vote. All right, I'm done with that. I'm off this soapbox. All right, so listen. Next up. Oh my gosh, yes. And y'all, alumni. Look, I want to shout out again the alumni from Southwestern Christian College who were in the chat showing some love to Vernesha. Showing her some love. I saw some of her family and some of her classmates and some of her people. Shout out to them. But now, next up, we gonna go on down. Is it I-75? It's gonna take you over to Salisbury, North Carolina. Yeah, we about to go over here. Listen, I had a chance to go to this institution years ago. I took some students to the visit, and I think we went on a Wednesday for Fried Chicken Wednesday. That's a doggone shame. Only thing I remember about Livingstone College is Fried Chicken Wednesday. And that big bear statue on the yard, right? I think so. Anyway, I need all my Livingstone College alums to show us some love in the chat right now. Continue to show some love. We're about to bring up next to the show Bruce Stanback, class of 1979. Woo! 79, y'all. He is now serving as the president of the National Alumni Association of Livingstone College. Y'all make some noise. Welcome him to the show.
What's going on?
Hey
man. Thanks for having us.
Look at you.
We're excited to be here.
Listen, I see you back there representing your blue fire.
Yes, sir.
There he go. There he go. I may have to put you off the show now just because I saw that.
Oh, come on now. Come on. I got to represent.
I'm not mad at you.
In the house.
I love it. So how are you, sir? Good evening. What's going on?
I'm great, man. I'm doing wonderful.
Good. So now, wow. First of all, congratulations, because you this recently, in the last couple of months, this is kind of still new.
Yes. July 1, I became the president of the National Alumni Association.
And this all came from you being the homecoming chair.
Actually, yeah.
See, that's what happened when you do a good job, boy, you get elevated real quick. Won't they elevate you?
Real quick. If I didn't know that, maybe wouldn't have worked so hard.
Well, they said, that brother right there can work. They said, oh, he working? Oh, we about to move him up real quick. Well, congratulations on all that.
Yeah, quick. Oh, shoot.
All right, okay, so now let's talk about Livingstone College for those who may not know about Livingstone College. That's
why we're here. Yeah, Livingstone College. It was founded in 1879 by our founder and first president, Joseph Charles Price. It's situated on a beautiful campus in Salisbury, North Carolina, beneath the maples and the oaks. And yes, it is Livingstone. We're very sensitive about our E. Not Livingston, it's Livingstone. We're sensitive about that E. But our students have gone on to be very successful in their chosen fields. Livingstone is currently under the leadership of our 12th president, Dr. Jimmy R. Jenkins, who believes in preparing students to command their place in a global society. You know, under his leadership, Livingstone has developed the holistic college. And what the holistic college is, it believes in educating the whole person. And that results in having a better student outcome. Now let me tell you a little bit about the holistic college. See, this approach education prepares the total student, intellectually, morally, physically, spiritually, for the best possible path for a better future. So with this holistic college, there are health and wellness, finance, emergency response, and first aid, political action, and social responsibility. You know, it's mandatory that all students register and vote. Community service and cultural awareness, debt management, personal responsibility and philanthropy, individual and organizational leadership, and Spanish as a second language, technology in the 21st century, and faith-based strategies, all to enhance the quality of life. That's our holistic college. That's what we're all about. Our students have to do community service, and yeah, it's all encumbered. You know what else we have? We are the only HBCU that has a School of Hospitality Management and Culinary Arts. Livingstone actually purchased a former Holiday Inn in 2014, and they converted it into the School of Hospitality Management and Culinary Arts. The college offers an associate's degree in culinary arts and a bachelor's degree in science, bachelor of science degree in hospitality management. It also offers some certificate programs in culinary arts, events planning, and lodging operations. So, you know, it's going on there, Livingstone.
Oh, listen, y'all got it going on.
Yeah, we got it going on.
Come on, LC. I told you.
Listen.
I knew it had to be more than what I knew about Fried Chicken Wednesday. I knew it had to be more than just that.
Yeah, Fried Chicken Wednesday, yeah, Meatloaf Thursdays, yeah, I don't know about that, yeah. Listen, we also have a bridge program. You know, everybody, and I probably would have been a bridge student if they had bridge back then. But it's a 6-week-long summer program that's designed to assist students in making a transition from high school to college. It's really a second chance opportunity.
No, that's beautiful.
Getting a college education, and it's specifically targeting students who have the potential for college, but didn't quite meet all the requirements. You know, GPA scores, SAT, ACT scores. But average program serves around 100 students. And it sort of resembles a boot camp. They follow a rigorous daily schedule, but they start at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
Workout. Yeah. Then, of course, you know, being a religious school, we have morning devotions, and then their classes and reading, math, and writing from 8 to 3, and then academic enrichment from 3 to 5. They do a lot of community service work. They do some evening and weekend programs. It's just a wonderful program for kids who weren't quite ready for college. And you know what? One of our bridge students turned out to be Miss Livingstone College and graduated with over 3.7 grade point average.
Talk about starting from the bottom, but now I'm here.
Now?
Oh, she did that. Oh, I said starting from the bottom, now she's here. Oh, she did that.
Yes, sir. Wow. Oh, let me look at this. Another historical fact about Livingstone College. Okay? Livingstone College is the home of Black college football. Did you know that? Yes, sir. Livingstone College and Johnson C. Smith was a better university at the
football game. Yes,
that's correct.
Yes. The very first HBCU football game. Yes, I learned that from Johnson C. Smith.
That's right. And you know what? They cheated and won the game, and we've been rivals for over 140 years.
Wow. So Bruce, what got you to Livingstone?
What got me to Livingstone? You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't going to college. I was around and I said, "Oh, I got to get out of here."
That's why you said you could have been a bridge student.
I could have been a bridge student. That's right. And so I was connected to the Amy Zion Church, and I knew that was our school, and that's the only place I applied to. But you know what? I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. The guidance counselor at my high school told me when I went to get a college application, she said, "You probably need to get a job working with your hands." So I took my hands and I filled out that college application, and I sent it to Livingstone College, and the rest is history.
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
Can you imagine?
That is amazing. Woo! All right, so now let's talk a little bit about, so much like I asked Vernesha, why Livingstone College? Why should someone want to give to Livingstone today? So as we're talking about this campaign, you know, again, for everybody who's watching, and thank you, we're going to look at the total board in a few moments, but while he's talking, you know, again, all money we raise for Livingstone and for Southwestern goes straight to the school. It does not touch Anthony Brown's hand. It's not going to touch Vernesha's hand. It's not going to touch Bruce's hand. It's going straight from your donation, from your credit card to the institution. Matter of fact, you just saw a post from Central State earlier. They said they got their $15,000+ Yeah. Stop playing.
Yeah. So, you know, of course, like a lot of HBCUs, a lot of our students are are first generation college students. And we have to do all that we can to support those students so they can be successful during that 4 years that they're in college. Livingstone is a family. I mean, point blank, period. It's a family. I mean, when somebody would tell me they had friends that were 40 years old, I think, gee, that's a long time. But now I've got friends that I met at Livingstone that are 40 years old. We've been friends for 40 years. And that's actually over 40 years. And that's a long time. So, anytime that we get together, it don't matter what year you graduated, what class you were in, we're just all family. And when we come back at homecoming, it is just a big family reunion.
And you know what?
We support each other.
And I bet you it's like any other institution or HBCU, because you could be in town and you don't even have to know who that is, but you could be at the Walmart or the gas station and you gonna know that that's one of your alums, and you ain't got to know their name, but you know their family. And if they need to, come on, you need to get back to campus. Come on, I got you.
That's exactly right. We got some, Zion Williamson. Zion, the NBA baller.
Yeah.
His parents are graduates of Livingstone. Wow. Yeah.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, he and Chris Paul both rocked LC paraphernalia during one of their games.
They sure did. Did. All right, so we're going to take a quick moment. Let's go over here and look at the tote board right now. I know you've kind of...
Yeah, let's do that.
I should have been sharing this while you were talking, and I totally missed it. He said, hold on, let me clean my... He said, let me take my glasses off so I can see.
I want to see.
So, let's see if some of the work has been working, because y'all been making some phone calls and some text messages since we first started the show. Yeah, man, let me see what y'all talking about. We're going to go here.
Hello, George Washington. Yay.
All right, so right now, OMG, Livingstone College, you are now at 420.
Look at you, LC. That's what I'm talking about.
We got 16 people who have donated. You all, again, for my donors, don't just stop there. Don't just donate, but now you got to challenge somebody else. I saw somebody make it, I think, was it Carolyn? I saw a comment from Carolyn. She said she's challenging all her classmates to donate, to match what she gave. There you go. Yep.
Hey, Carolyn is our national treasurer.
So she said, listen. She said, I'm pushing them. Come on. So, hey, before we do that, as we're looking at this, we're going to take a quick moment. Let's take a snapshot and check out, for anyone who's never seen Livingstone College, we got a quick little promo that we would love to share with you right now.
For 140 years, Livingstone College has stood for academic excellence and Christian values. Our holistic learning environment helps students discover who they are, awaken their potential, and prepare them for the global society. Under the leadership of Dr. Jenny R. Jenkins Sr., our mission is stronger now than ever. Visit livingstone.edu to learn how we meet students where they are and take them to where they need to be. When you think of excellence, think Livingstone.
Someone made the comment and said that Livingstone is like the Harvard of the South.
Well, that's what Frederick Douglass called us.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh, that's another.
Yes, sir.
You're dropping more knowledge.
Well, I got to drop some knowledge.
Come on, put some seasoning on that thing. Okay.
Earth, Wind, and Fire thought about us too. You look puzzled.
I am.
They wrote a song entitled "In the Stone." We the stone. Where they talk about love, truth, and strength, and all those three. You could get life out of a stone at Livingstone.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
And that's something powerful. It's something powerful when you can get something to grow through.
That's right. That's exactly right. Hey, and we've got huge boulders. We've got huge boulders across the campus with quotes on them. to inspire the students, because you can't get life out of a stone at Livingstone.
Okay. Listen, Bruce, I have enjoyed this time with you this evening. Again, shout out to all of the alumni. I don't know if there's any alum that you want to shout out, or any of them you saw in the chat, or if you've been
I saw George Washington on the chat.
Okay.
I met George in 1975.
Cool beans. I appreciate.
Hey, I want to challenge my classmates to give. Class of 1979. Let's do it. And all you members of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, let's give.
Call your chapter out. Call your chapter. Call them out.
That's right. Upsilon chapter. That's right. Hey, we got to make this happen. We got to do this. Okay. So let's give. Like I said, you ain't spending no money at homecoming. So go. There we go. That's another challenge. Class of 1973.
I'm excited about what the alumni from Livingstone, but don't just stop at Livingstone. I need my Clark Atlanta, my Wilberforce, my Central, my Bethune-Cookman, my Talladegas, my Wileys, my Howards, my Hamptons, anybody else who's watching. I need y'all to come on and give too. We're not going to just leave.
That's right.
Now Bruce already said when he first went to go look at the campaign, he said some of the donors that had given so far were non-LCs. But we want to do our part. Again, it's about all HBCU alumni supporting all HBCUs.
That's
right.
We
are the CARES Act.
That's right.
All right.
We've been caring since 1879.
Hey, let's take care. Oh, Willie, look at Willie. Willie said he wants the Brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha Incorporated New Lambda chapter. He's calling y'all out. Listen, and that's so funny about it because this is a 1 week campaign. Man, you would be surprised. With some schools, and I'm not saying, look, we're thankful. If we get $400, we get $500, we're thankful. We get $1,000, we're thankful. We get $10,000. Oh my gosh, we're thankful. When Central State came with $15,000, like OMG, all in 1 week. You can't be God-given.
That's right.
So I don't even know why you're trying. Stop playing.
That's right.
But you can go and give your part. Now, he didn't did his part. You can do your part. Now, come on. You ain't got, so give to the stop hurting.
To whom much is given, much is required.
All right, so Bruce, thank you so very much for educating us about Livingstone College. Listen,
yes,
I know this won't be our last time. This won't be our last time. Listen. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to talk about a few more things. Then I'm going to bring you and Vernesha back, and we're going to talk about alumni engagement and the importance of why we need alumni to come back and give back their time, their talent, and their resources. But really their time and the talent. We want your resource, but we can also use your time and your talents. I don't keep saying it's your time and your talents. And they're going to talk about, I'm going to let them tell it. So they can talk to their alumni specifically, but it's transferable because what they're saying to their alums, it applies to all of us. It applies to all. So we'll be right back with Bruce in just a moment.
All right.
All right, so y'all listen. Oh my gosh, Livingstone College then came in here, and we're gonna go back and look at them numbers real quick and see what. Let's see, we ain't done yet. We almost about to wrap this up. We're about to wrap this up, but before we go, we do want to take some time and tell you about my cousin from exclusively HBCU. They are Prairie View A&M alums, and we talked about that earlier. So if you missed that, make sure you go back and watch the replay. To all my tardy to the party folks. Go back and watch you cannot be tardy to the HBCU alumni house party. You can't, because you're going to miss out on some good information. Again, I told you earlier about the fact that if you are a candidate or you know somebody who's running for an elected position this term, we would love to have you on the show on this coming Saturday. We had a great show this past week. And if you want to be on the show this Saturday, we want to dedicate it to any of our alums who are running for office from anywhere across the country. Yeah, we had about 6 folks last week, so we'd like to get about 6 this week. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what side of the fence you're on. If you want to call it the fence, whether you're blue, red, Republican, Democratic, Independent, it doesn't matter. All we want to do is just provide you an opportunity to say who you are, what you're running for, and maybe some of your points of engagement of why you're running, and talk about your HBCU experience. All right. So Drop us a link, drop us a comment, leave us a message so we can. If you know anybody's watching, if you know somebody, we would love to bring them on the show on Saturday night. So leave us a message, leave us a comment so we can get back with you. But now, let me go back to my cousins from Prairie View, Derica and Danielle. They got this great product line called Exclusively HBCU, and you need to get you some of this product line, and I need you to go check it out like right now. Hey everyone, let me tell you about Exclusively HBCU. They are more than your typical subscription box service. Their mission is to highlight and collaborate with other HBCU alums and entrepreneurs while providing opportunities and scholarships to current and future HBCU scholars. And did I mention they have a really great product line like this, and this, and even this. The company's aim is to bring awareness to HBCU's rich history and showcase why our alma maters are still relevant and essential today. Now, they want to continue their support by donating 10% of each sale to the United Negro College Fund by using the promo code UNCF at checkout. So go check out their website at www.exclusivelyyhbcu.com and grab you something nice for yourself or that HBCU student of yours. Better yet, sign up for the quarterly subscription box and use promo code UNCF at the checkout. And by the way, tell them that your Uncle Anthony sent you. Right, you got to tell them that I sent you. Please do. Now, one of our exclusive partners, we are in love with them. They got some great products, and I can't wait to I just got my subscription box, my vintage. I wore that sweater the other day, but I can't wait to I call it the stay at homecoming box, because I'm going to get a flask, I'm going to get a do-rag or a bonnet, and I'm also going to get a onesie. I can't wait to wear my onesie pajama outfit at the house party, right? Because where else we going for homecoming? We right here. Go on the website, Exclusively HBCU. Waleed Gibson from Stillman College. Stillman College, you're next week. Get ready, Waleed. Stillman College is next week. Need you to get ready. But yeah, go to the website, Exclusively HBCU. You can order that dope and degree sweatshirt in your school colors and use the promo code UNCF. And hey, tell them I sent you, right? All right. So now, speaking of homecoming, I don't want you to miss out. You don't want to miss the HBCU homecoming celebration. It's another one coming up. It's going to be quite a few different ones coming up. This particular one is a fundraiser that's going to benefit both UNCF and Thurgood Marshall. You're going to have a phenomenal time. It's coming up on this coming Saturday night, October 24th at 8 o'clock p.m. Let me just give y'all I'm gonna tell y'all who's gonna be part of the show, but let me just let y'all know what's about to shake. It's the HBCU BET homecoming on YouTube. Listen, you don't want to miss it. We're bringing the yard to YouTube with a virtual celebration featuring a live step show, battle of the bands, and a live concert featuring 2 Chainz, Saweetie, Desi Banks, Pretty V, Ty Tribbett, just to name a few, and there's so many more people are going to be there, along with performers from Jackson State, Sonic Boom, and FAMU's Marching 100. Meet us on the yard, October 24th, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time at hashtag Meet Me on the Yard. It's a live stream event. You don't want to miss it. Filled with homecoming traditions. You got to fry your own fish, though. You got to fry your own fish. You got to get your own stuff, but come ready. Come ready with your drinks. Come ready with your cocktails. Matter of fact, I'm just going to do a quick shout out for anybody who's watching right now. For all my alumni watching, I'm just going to take this shot, this first round, second round, all this. Cheers. Thank you for watching. Matter of fact, I see Bruce in the background. He's taking his shot too right about now. I ain't even mad at him. Matter of fact, and then, but the money raised for that event is going to benefit both UNCF and Thurgood Marshall College Fund. So we hope to see you this Saturday night for this BET Homecoming extravaganza. All right, so y'all, we about to get up out of here. Thank you so much for liking. Thank you for hitting that like, hitting that share. You can still got time to hit the like, hit the share, hit the like buttons, hit the share buttons, because we're gonna go back and check out these totals real quick. But we're gonna bring back to the show. Oh my gosh, you know, I didn't think I was gonna make it through October 21st, but I did a pretty good job, mama. I did it. I'm so glad I did. Whew, it was some kind of day, but I did it, mama, because you told me to stay busy. You told me don't work too hard, but you told me to stay busy because my mother was excited about the fact that I was raising money for HBCUs. She really was. So with that, I want to bring back to the show right about now, Vernesha, Cathey from Southwestern Christian College. Welcome back. Hey, it's the HBCU Alumni House Party, but we can't have this party today without not just Southwestern, but we also gotta have my good brother from Livingstone College. Y'all show some love for Bruce. Hey.
Who you with? Who you with?
Hey. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to go here, and we can go here, and we can go here, and go back here, and we all over the place. All right. All right, welcome back, y'all.
This is great. Thank you. Bruce,
yes.
Loved your presentation. Phenomenal.
Thank you so much. I enjoyed yours too.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so I need all my Southwestern Christian College alums to make some noise in the chat right now. I need all my Livingstone College alumni to make some noise right now. We about to go check out what these totals looking like real quick, you know, and see if we made an impact or ended. Now, when we last left Southwestern, we were at $90. And we were at $420, right, Bruce, when we left you? So let's go back real quick. Let's go over here. Let me go over here and get ready. Oh, I keep getting all the other pop-ups. Let's go over here and where we at? I think we're gonna go back and check out these totals real quick. And let's see where we are. So right now, I'm gonna go to, since that's the first one I got up on my screen. Livingstone. Y'all in here showing out.
That's what we do.
Livingstone. Right. Congratulations. You are now at $675. Thank you for helping us move the needle, y'all. Y'all are helping us move the needle. Sir. All right.
That's what we do at LC.
Thank you, LC. We appreciate it, but don't stop there. That's right. All of our alumni, don't stop there. Thank you for putting that 5 or 10 or that 25 on it. So now let's go back and see where we are with Southwestern Christian College. Let's see. I'm gonna go over here. Do I need to refresh my screen? I think I need to refresh my screen. Okay, let me see here. All right, we left off with them. We were at $90. Let's see if we were able to move the needle for a little small school in Tyler, Texas.
Terrell, Texas.
Oh, Tyler is Jarvis Christian, which is
so now you owe me $10 for that mistake.
You know what? I could do that.
Thank you.
All right, now you at $240.
Okay, so now we got $250 with you.
I'm about to pay my $10 right now while we talking.
That's right. At Southwestern, Christian College, our mantra is on the move. So we're going to move that needle a little bit more. And Bruce, I'm going to make a donation to Livingstone. I also want to challenge all of the other National Alumni Association presidents to give $10 tonight to Livingstone and to Southwestern Christian College. So
and I'm going to return the favor and donate to Southwestern Christian College.
Thank you. And where? Terrell, Texas.
In Terrell, Texas.
We're on the move. We're on the move.
Woo! Yeah, so now you're up to 260.
Thank you.
see what happens when the stuff just start moving. Boy, look at here. You have not because you ask not. This is what we're talking about right here. I'm just going to make my donation right now because I just need to make sure because I'm like, okay. I keep getting tongue tied and everything else. So I'm gonna refresh again. Let's see. There it goes. See, I see.
There it is.
See, I see. We're at 255. I see my 10 in there.
Boop, there it is.
So, all right, before we get up out of here, I do want to take a moment and to able to talk about real quick for you all to share a little bit about the importance. Here's an opportunity for you all to be able to speak to your alums, but it's a transferable message because it goes to all HBCU alums. But again, let's talk about the importance of alumni engagement and the whole idea of those three things about their time, their talent, and their resources, how they can be a support and a blessing to you and the National Alumni Association. And if you or if anyone in your groups are watching, if they want to drop the links to how they can become members of your NAA, please make sure that they do that. So, Vernesha, I'm gonna let you go and get yours out there first.
Thank you. Well, first of all, the school belongs to us. The alumni is what drives the school and keeps the school going. If it's not for the message that we have, if it's not for what we have brought to the college and what the college has given to us, we are the ones that are responsible for getting the word out and engaging the people and recruiting and building relationships. It starts with the alumni. And so we just ask that whatever you can do, there's always something for you to do. If it's not giving money, it's giving, time. If it's not giving your time, it's, helping write a letter or do something. Contact your classmates. A lot of the time, we lose contact with people and we find out, well, such and such has been talking to somebody for over 20 years and we just need to get that information. So just stay connected to the school. Stay connected to all of your schools. This is a time that, I say is the best ever for HBCUs. I went to early vote the other day and to see Kamala Harris's name on that ballot and to know that she's from Howard University, but I also saw other names on that down ballot. I saw, Shelton Gibbs from Terrell, Texas, who's now the first African-American judge that in Kaufman County is a graduate of Southwestern Christian College. I saw State Representative Tony Rose's name for Paul Quinn College. I see Jasmine Crockett. I see Audra Riley from Thurgood Marshall, Monica Purdy from Spelman College. So this is our year. This is our time. Let's take advantage of each and every opportunity to keep our schools alive. It's 105 of us here, and it's 105 of us that need to stay here. And it starts with us. It starts with the alumni. Yes, the president and the board can do everything. But hey, it's us. They're going to call on us. They're going to call on you to support the college. At Southwestern, we know that November is our time of the year. We might not be able to meet in person, but we will virtually. And so you'll be getting that information. This is our booster time for membership dues. You can go to the school website at swcc.edu, or you can also go to swccalumni.org, or y'all can find me anywhere on Facebook. You can find me or on Instagram. And we will get the information to you. But our doors will stay open because of all of the work of the alumni of all HBCUs across the country. And I want to again say to Anthony, thank you so much for this opportunity because you have put us on a different type of map. So there's some people that know about us, but there's a whole lot of people that don't. But guess what? You have given 80,000 people an opportunity to know Southwestern Christian College. And on behalf of our board chair, Dr. John H. Dansby, our president, Dr. E.D. Singster Jr., and myself, I say thank you so much. And the best is yet to come.
Oh, come on.
The move.
I appreciate it. So now, Bruce, you.
Anthony, first of all, I want to thank you also for this opportunity. This is actually my first venture out in this format in the virtual world. Yeah, and you made it so comfortable for me. You know, I was stressing about this thing all day, but I have really enjoyed it. And I want to echo a lot of what Vernesha was saying. You know, I don't want Livingstone College to get to the point where the alumni support begins when they talk about closing the school. There's a lot of eyes on HBCUs, a lot of scrutiny on HBCUs at this time. And we got to change that trajectory. I know that at Livingstone, there are a number of ways that you can support the college. If you can't make a huge donation, recruit a student. Livingstone College is enrollment driven, and we need students to come to the college. We need you to join our alumni association, and you can do so by going to lcnaa.org. And there's a drop box there, and you can pay your membership. It's only $50 a year, and we need your support. Last year we had a 5% increase in alumni giving. We want to increase that. That was great, but we want to at least double that this year. And so any amount that you give goes toward that total percentage of what alumni gives. No amount is too small. But we need you to join the association. If there's a local chapter in your area, we need you to join that chapter. And you can find those chapters on our website also, lcnaa.org. And there are listings by state. Or give me a call, shoot me a text. I'll be happy to assist you. Our goal over the next 4 years is to increase alumni participation, increase our chapter involvements, increase our number of chapters, and increase our scholarship giving towards students at Livingstone College. So again, this has been a wonderful experience, Anthony. I thank you. You couldn't have had a better person beside me tonight than Vernesha. I really enjoyed it. I didn't know anything about Southwestern, but now I do. And I'll be, as soon as I figure out how to multitask, I'm going to give that $10.
I am. Me too. And let me ask you this: do y'all have like honorary members or heritage members that are not members that are graduates of the college?
We do have honorary members. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, send me that information. I'll join.
All right, wonderful. All right, look at you. Yeah. And
iron sharpens iron, and we need each other.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And we have
iron. Y'all better create this opportunity. Listen, so I know my good friend Dr. Calvin Wall, because he's like, listen, okay, Dr. Calvin Wall, I know you're out there watching, and listen, we need to be able to be a support to this young lady. Even though the Southwestern is not one of our member institutes of UNCF, there are still some things that we can learn. Like you said, iron sharpens iron. And I know there's some things that we can be able to share and we can learn from each other. Definitely.
And yes. One thing I forgot to mention, it's very important. One of our former presidents, William Johnson Trent, is a co-founder of the UNCF. Did you know that? I
do remember Dr. Trent's name. Yes. He was part of. He's in one of the original pictures with Dr. Bethune and Dr. Patterson.
Right. One of the co-founders. He was the president of Livingstone College.
There you go. Yes. Come on. All right. Now listen here, everybody. We about to get up out of here, but you saw the links in the chat. You can go to lcnaa.org to join for more information about the Alumni Association for Livingstone, or you can go to swcc.edu to go to the main campus, the main website of the school to connect to the alumni group for Southwestern Christian College. in Terrell, Texas.
Yay!
As a matter of fact, Calvin, that needs to be one of our workshops. I'm telling you now, I'm shifting gears real quick. Calvin, we can do a workshop about iron sharpens iron, where we can invite other NAA presidents who are not part of UNCF and how we can be able to bridge that gap. That I think that'd be a great workshop that we can be able to create. I already can see some things. Let's talk offline. I'm working. I'm not supposed to be working. Listen, I appreciate the fact that you all are both here. I want to share with you all one more time the importance of the fact, again, if you have not gone out and voted, please make sure you go out and take care of that. We still need volunteers. You're not volunteers. If you need to check with your Board of Elections in your community, they may still need some support or some people who may come and work the polls. So if you need more information about that, we are going to just kind of show you a quick little promo to kind of let you know how you can go about getting connected to that. Because in some places where they're not doing early voting and they're not doing absentee, they're going to need some support, because we don't need some of our elderly or some of our senior folks who are usually ones working the polls. We don't need to be subjected to all that. We don't need to be. So let's send some young, healthy folks who can handle it. Be out there on November 3rd. So this is how you can find more information.
Poll workers are very important because they help facilitate the voting process.
Most individuals who work elections are over the age of 65. With the COVID-19 pandemic, that is a population that is incredibly vulnerable. That is why I signed up and received trainings to become a poll worker.
I signed up to be a poll worker. My mom actually brought it to my attention. She presented it to me, letting me know that it would be a great opportunity to make some quick extra money, as well as to get to know the voting system. And once I got all that information, I turned it right over to Ty, and I said, hey, do you want to do the election with me?
As a poll worker, it was my job to ensure everyone coming to vote was registered and received the correct ballot.
We go in and set up all of the equipment to make sure when voters come the next day, their experience is as pleasant as possible. Why should you become a poll worker? One, it's a great way to give back to your community. It's also a great way to see democracy in action.
I would encourage more young people to come out and work the election polls and bring your friends.
It makes the time go by faster,
Sure
too.
does. It makes a difference when poll workers reflect the communities in which they serve.
Again, when we all vote, I think that we can make a tremendous difference when we all vote. So now, listen, before we get up out of here, I want to go back and look at these totals one more again. Where did Bruce go? Oh, okay. You all right? Okay, cool. Let's go back real quick one more time. I want to go look at these totals one more time, just in case, if anything else is going on. Y'all been came in here overnight. I mean, and this is just in tonight. Listen, this thing is gonna shake. I think y'all gonna be over $1,000-some-odd before the end of the weekend. I know. Yeah. Matter of fact, I can even tell y'all. Well, I'm gonna let y'all. Well, I ain't gonna take it just yet. All right. So let's go look at the totals one more time. One more time. Boom! Right there, you can see them both side by side. Southwestern Christian College, you are now at $275. Congratulations so far.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Livingstone College, so far, you are at $685. Again, y'all, this is not about it's all about all HBCU alumni supporting all HBCUs. That's what it's really about. But we thank the alums who are taking the lead. I'm not mad at you one bit if you want to take the lead on the alums. I'm not mad now one bit. Y'all doing it. Y'all doing it. Y'all doing it. So now, I just want to say that if by chance you want, like, well, how do you make it into the top 10? Well, how much you got to raise just to make it into the top 10? I'm gonna tell you, you have to raise at least. Hold on, let me let the drum roll go through. We're gonna see. Let me go check my records real quick. In order to make it into the top 10, because right now we've had about 57-ish schools we've covered so far.
Wow.
And so to make it into the top 10, you got to raise at least $3,500.
Oh, that's I'll take that challenge. I'll take that challenge.
If you want to make it to the top 10.
Okay.
Now, you want to make it to the top 5, you got to do over 7,500. So I'm just saying. Just want to put it out there. That's a nice little
good information to have. Good information to have.
You know. So, but we congratulate those schools who were in the top 10 so far, like Central State University, Spelman College, Clark Atlanta University, Johnson C. Smith University, Tuskegee University, Alabama A&M, Albany State, Morehouse College, Morris Brown College, and Wilberforce University. But again, we've already connected with and supported at least 60 HBCUs so far. And we will knock out and we will connect with everybody else by December 31st. Everybody gonna have their opportunity and their chance to be a part of all this celebration and all this fun stuff. As a matter of fact, if someone wanted to know, well, who are the schools for next week? I'm gonna go and just tell you right now. Even though we're gonna let you know again on Saturday night, but for next week on Saturday night, we will begin Hines Community College of Utica, Lemoyne-Owen College, North Carolina Central University, and Stillman College. Right. Those are the 4 schools that we will select that will start Saturday night. And also on Saturday night, we will spin the wheel to select the schools that we will raise money for the month of November. Whew, yeah, I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
All right, so now with all that said, this is what I typically do. I call this this is your moment in the spotlight. I say, if there's anything else you want to say, you want to share, you want to shout out, if you want to thank somebody, if you want to acknowledge some of your alums, this is your chance to do this. Like right now, we're gonna give you, Vernesha, your moment in the spotlight.
All right. Well, I want to shout out, of course, the class of 1991. Those are my people. Joe Hill, Clara, Shannon, Jennifer, Ayana, Julia, Daphne, Cricket, the posse. Love you guys. Give. I'm gonna text y'all in a minute. We got to get that 3,500.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And Bruce, what you got? Your turn. Moment in the spotlight.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to all of my officers, my chapter presidents, and my general board for tuning in tonight, for your contributions. It's been wonderful. My challenge is still to my class of 1979. Hey, and I'm going to challenge the class of 1969 because they are the one of a kind class of 69. They always raise the most money. So I want you to give too. And of course, you can always go to our website, lcna.org, and make your contribution or join our association. Thank you, Anthony, for having us.
Hey, not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, as always, you know, this is the HBCU Alumni House Party. I'm your host, Anthony Brown. I'm also the president of the National Alumni Council for the United Negro College Fund. Again, in the HBCU Alumni United group, over 80,000 members strong. Why did we do what we do? Because we believe that we are stronger together when we're standing united. So I just need for y'all to come on and stand with me. I need y'all to come on and stand with me, and we can do this, y'all. Now, my last thing I want to do before I get up out of here is to say the importance again. I'm going to keep talking about this whole voting thing. I'm going to go and remind you one more time. If you have anybody who is running for office and they want to be on the show, we would love to have them on the show this coming Saturday night at 8:30 p.m. On Saturday night, we're going to go back and look at the final totals. We're going to do one more check-in on the totals for Livingstone and for Southwestern Christian College, and it goes to 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you got until 11:59 Eastern Standard Time. I ain't gonna say it, but one more time, to 11:59 Eastern Standard Time. 24, so they can Who will ascend to the top 10? Will it be one of these two schools? I don't know. We'll find out Saturday night, or we'll find out Sunday morning when we wake up and see if it is not. And then we'll kick off the next 3 schools. As always, it's been fun, but we gotta run. If I had to give you an inspirational quote or a thought or a message for today, I think I'm just going to use one that my mother would always share with me, is to let you know, may the works I have done speak for me.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
Amen. She with you. She with
Yes,
you.
sir.
You've
Yes,
done
sir.
amazing. You've done an amazing job. You've done an amazing job.
Especially tonight. Especially tonight.
She's with you.
Yes. May the works I've done speak for me. I'm not doing this. I'm not, I ain't looking for no flowers. I just want to make sure that our young people have an opportunity to find a place at one of these 105 awesome HBCUs that they can have a place where they can get to and through. And I think as alumni, we have to make sure that we pave the way to make sure that, like someone made the way for us, we need to make the way for somebody else.
That's right.
Yes.
That's all I'm here to do, y'all. So with that, listen, I thank my guests for joining us tonight on the HBCU Alumni House Party. I'm going to keep telling y'all, you got to go out and vote. Why? Listen, it's important. And I got this wonderful song from this amazing choir that's going to remind you to get out and vote.
Look where our country's headed. 11-3, 2020.